Hi, dear student, how are you? Again today I have come to take a online class and the subject is today English first paper and class 9. Okay student, before going to discuss about the main topics, first of all I would like to ask you some questions, okay? After finishing my questions, you will have to guess what is the lesson that we are going to learn today, okay students? So, my first question is to you. Who is the father of our nation? Okay, student. Question number 1. Who is the father of our nation? Okay. My second question is, what is the name of the father of Bangabandhu? Okay, students. Then my third question is for you. What is the name of the mother of Bangabandhu? My fourth question is, how many sons did Bangabandhu have? Okay. My fifth question is, how many daughters does Bangabandhu have? Okay. What is the name of the youngest son of Bangabandhu? My next question is, who is Sheikh Hasina? Students, then another question is for you, and that is, when did our War of Liberation take place. Okay, and my final question is, what kind of secession did the family of Bangabandhu face in 1971? Okay, dear students, here I have given totally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 questions. Okay, so these are 9 questions for you. Now you will have to give the answers, and after finishing the answer questions, then you will have to guess what is the name of the lesson that we will learn today. Okay, students, so who is the father of our nation? Okay, I am helping you. Who is the father of our nations? Certainly, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. What is the name of the father of Bangabandhu? Sheikh Lutfur Rahman. Right, students? Sheikh Lutfur Rahman. And then, my third question is, what is the name of the mother of Bangabandhu? So, the mother of Bangabandhu is Sheikh Shahira Khatun. Correct? Okay. And the fourth question here is written, how many sons did Bangabandhu have? We know Bangabandhu had 3 sons. Okay? Sheikh Jamal, Sheikh Kamal and Sheikh Russell. Right, students? I think this is the right answer. And the answer of the 5th questions, how many daughters does Bangabandhu have? And we know Bangabandhu have 2 daughters, Sheikh Hasina and Sheikh Rehana. What is the name of the youngest son of Bangabandhu? We know, I think you all know it very well. The youngest son, that means the little sons of Bangabandhu, was Sheikh Russell. Okay? Who is Sheikh Hasina? You know, everybody knows this answer of these questions. Sheikh Hasina is the present Prime Minister of Bangladesh, and she is the daughter of our father of nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Next question, when did our War of Liberation take place? We know our War of Liberation took place in 1971. Okay? And my final question here that is written, what kind of secession did the family of Bangabandhu face in 1971? Was this the secession was very enjoyable? Not at all. In that moment, that means in the period of War of Liberation in 1971, the family of Bangabandhu had to face or went through very difficult situations. Okay? And now I am asking you, dear student, I think you all are clear now what is the today's topics that we are going to learn. Right, students? So tell me, what is the name of the lessons that we are going to learn now? Certainly, Bangabandhu's family in 1971. Right, students? So today, we are going to learn from the lesson number 1, Bangabandhu's family in 1971. Look here, Bangabandhu's family in 1971. Right, students? So now I am writing the title here. Okay, give me 1 minute. So students, this is the name of the title of today's lessons. Okay? Now we'll discuss from here. This is the page number 2. This is the page number 2. What are you watching here? Students, just here we are watching 2 pictures. And all the pictures are about the family of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Here, the first picture and there is the second picture. In the first pictures, we are watching, if we carefully look here, students, we will find here that this is the picture of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. This is the father of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, Sheikh Lutfur Rahman. And look here, who is there? This is the mother of Bangabandhu. This is the mother of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Okay, that means Sheikh Shahara Khatun. And look here, who is she? She is Begum Fazilatunnisa Mujib. And look here, at the left of Bangabandhu, there is a little kid, and he is certainly Sheikh Russell. Okay, and just behind the picture of Bangabandhu, we are looking here Sheikh Hasina and Sheikh Rehana, and maybe the picture is not clear here, so we can guess maybe the husband of Sheikh Hasina. This is okay. And look the picture number 2. In the picture number 2, we are looking here, students. Look here. Picture number 2. Here also at the middle point, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Yes. And then look, this is a picture of the wife of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Okay. Fazilatunnisa Mujib. And look here. Here we are watching. The picture is not totally clear, but we can guess Sheikh Hasina here. And this is maybe Jamal, Sheikh Jamal, and here Sheikh Kamal, and she is Sheikh Rehana. So these are all about the pictures that we are finding in the page number 2. Okay, students, let's enter into the topics. But students, for understanding this lesson very clearly, here there are some keywords. That means some difficult words. If you know the meaning of these keywords, then all the lessons here that you will learn would be very clear and easier to you. So now, before discussing the lesson, first of all, we will know about the meaning of some keywords here. Okay, student? So first word is here written. I am writing here. Okay, look, students. Apprehend. Okay, apprehend. And then indiscriminately, okay? Indiscriminately. Someone in law. Okay. Dear students, next we are finding here the keyword surrounded. Okay. Then another word that may be difficult for you, that is instructed. Okay, and then belongings. Okay, now I am discussing here the meaning of this word, keyword, apprehend. Especially to guess or to think about something. You can say this word just like the prophecy. Suppose some fatal disease may be happened today. If you try to guess, if you try to think that before happening that event, then that is called apprehend. So apprehend, the meaning of the word apprehend is to guess or to think about something. Okay? Now indiscriminately, that means wrathfully. Okay, student, wrathfully. That means to do some actions without thinking carefully, so that much kind of problem may be happened. Suppose a terrorist does something that is not suitable for the human being and society. They may blast bomb, or they may do firing. When some terrorist attacks local people or public, either in railway station or bus station, they shoot or blast, because they want much kind of fatal event may be happen there. There are lots of loss may be happen, and for this way they do their activities wrathfully, and that is called indiscriminately. Okay, indiscriminately. Son-in-law, we know. So by the word son-in-law, we know daughter's husband. Okay, daughter's husband. And then look here, surround. Take position around a place, maybe the place is house. To take place or position. Around a house. Actually, this word has been used in this lesson because in 1971 the army, Pakistani army, took place around the house of Bangabandhu for doing drugless activities, wrathful activities. Okay. Now instruct. What is the meaning of instruct? We know instruct means to tell or order someone to follow. Understand? So instruct means to tell or order someone to follow. The Pakistani army instructed Bangabandhu to follow them and to go with them. And that's why instruct, the word instruct had been used in the lesson. Okay, belongings. The students, look here, the word is belonging. What is the meaning of the word belongings? Belongings means items, maybe shirt, pant, books, brush, and this kind of tools or stuffs. And these are called belongings. When Bangabandhu was instructed to follow the Pakistani army, then Bangabandhu went with them with some belongings of Bangabandhu. So, with the word belonging, we are understanding some things that is very, very necessary for a person to go somewhere. Okay. So, students, now I will go into a model reading. You all will have to follow me very clearly. Okay. Because after finishing this, I can ask you to set some summary from the lesson. Okay. So, follow me. Please follow me, students. Open at page 2, lesson 1, Bangabandhu's family, 1971. Dear students, It was the night of 25th March in 1971. There was a full of quietness at Bangabandhu's home at Dhanmondi Road number 32 throughout the day. Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman and his family members could apprehend that something tragic was going to happen. Gunshots were heard around the city. Bangabandhu's eldest son Sheikh Kamal was out of home for forming barricades against the Pakistani army who had been killing people indiscriminately that night. Bangabandhu decided to send the girls of the family to a safer place for the night, and he gave their responsibility to his son-in-law Mr. Wajid Mia. Bangabandhu's daughter Sheikh Hasina, who was expecting a baby soon, along with her sisters Sheikh Rehana and her cousin Farida, were sent to a house at road number 15 Dhanmondi for that night. Bangabandhu's wife Begum Fazilatunisa Mujib stayed with him. So again I am reading this stanzas. It was the night of 25th March 1971. There was a full of quietness at Bangabandhu's home at Dhanmondi, road number 32 throughout the day. Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman and his family members could apprehend that something tragic was going to happen. Gunshots were heard around the city. Bangabandhu's eldest son Sheikh Kamal was out of home for forming barricades against the Pakistani army who had been killing people indiscriminately that night. Bangabandhu decided to send the girls of the family to safer place for the night, and he gave this responsibility to his son-in-law Mr. Wajid Mia. Bangabandhu's daughter Sheikh Hasina, who was expecting a baby soon, along with her sister Sheikh Rehana and her cousin Farida, were sent to a house at road number 15 Dhanmondi for that night. Bangabandhu's wife Begum Fazilatunisa Mujib stayed with him. So, after reading this first stanza, we can understand that in that day, the date was 25th March 1971, and it was dark night. Calm and quiet sensations everywhere there. Okay. Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman and his family members could apprehend that something tragic or fatal is going to happen. Okay. Anytime the house of Bangabandhu might be attacked by the Pakistani army. That's why, to protect from the attack of army, the eldest sons of Bangabandhu, that means Sheikh Kamal, was just out of home to make a barricade to protect, especially to protect the house of Bangabandhu's family. Okay? And Bangabandhu also thought that the house is not, especially for that night, the house was not safe or safer for the family, especially for the girl member. And that is why Bangabandhu decided to send all the girls members of his family to a safer place. And this sort of responsibility Bangabandhu gave to the son-in-law Mr. Wajid Mia. Okay, that means the husband of Sheikh Hasina. At that time, Sheikh Hasina was pregnant. She was ill because she was expecting to give birth a baby soon. That's why the safer place should be very much necessary for Sheikh Hasina. And that is why Sheikh Hasina, along with her sister Sheikh Rehana and cousin Farida, were sent to a house, road number 15, Dhanmondi, for that night. But Bangabandhu's wife, Begum Fazilatunisa Mujib, stayed with him. She did not leave Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Okay, students, now we are going to discuss the second stanza. Okay, follow me. Now I am giving the moral reading. You all should follow me. Just before midnight, Bangabandhu sent the declaration of independence to Mr. Zohur Ahmed Chaudhary at Chittagong via wireless. At the darkest part of that night, the Pakistan army surrounded his home and started firing at random. The situation agitated. So what is the meaning of agitated? Especially, agitated means to make someone angry. To make someone angry, and that is called agitate. Okay, so this sort of situation agitate Bangabandhu much, and he asks them to stop. Okay, but soon he was instructed to get ready to go with them. Begum Mujib packed his necessary belongings. After Bangabandhu left, she was at a loss what to do, where to go with her children. However, being a supportive wife of the great leader all through her life, she soon pulled off her mental strength, but her anxiety continued till the end of the war. So again, student, I am reading the second stanza. Okay, look at me. Just before midnight, Bangabandhu sent the declaration of independence to Mr. Zohur Ahmed Chaudhary at Chittagong via wireless. At the darkest part of the night, the Pakistani army surrounded his home and started firing at random. The situation agitated Bangabandhu much and asked them to stop, but soon he was instructed to get ready to go with them. Begum Mujib packed his necessary belongings. After Bangabandhu left, she was at a loss what to do and where to go with her children. However, being a supportive wife of the great leader all through her life, she soon pulled off her mental strength, but her anxiety continued till the end of the war. Okay, dear student, look here. In the second stanza, we are finding this kind of summary that then it was just before the midnight. Bangabandhu sent the declarations of her independence to Mr. Zohur Ahmed Chaudhary at Chittagong via wireless. But when the night is very, very dark, at the darkest part of the night, Pakistani army attacked the house of Bangabandhu. That means surrounded the house of Bangabandhu and it started firing at random. And this sort of situation of the Pakistan army made angry our Bangabandhu. But soon the Pak army instructed our leader of nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, to go with them. Begum Mujib packed his necessary belongings after Bangabandhu left. That means when Bangabandhu followed the Pak army and left the house, Begum Fazilatunisa Mujib became at a loss. She was in a fix. What would she will to do? So there we are finding here, after Bangabandhu left, she was at a loss what to do and where to go with her children. However, as a supportive wife of Bangabandhu, soon the wife of Bangabandhu pulled off her mental strength and went out from the house for safer place of her children. Okay, student, then the third stanza. Now, I will give a moral reading from the third stanza and you will have to follow me. Next day, Begum Mujib had to leave house Nang 32 with her children and other members of her home. During the next couple of months, they moved from one shelter to another in search of safer place. During the stay in those places, some people came forward to helping them while some refuse to give them shelter for fear of their own safety. Student, who look here in this line, during their stay in those places, some people came forward to helping. You know, after use of to, usually we have to face the present form of a verb. But look here, come forward, that means came forward, after the phrasal words came forward to, here we are finding helping. So after using to, here we are not finding the present form, rather we are finding here the present participle form. So there are some phrasal words we can find in our English grammar. There are some phrasal words where we find the use of ing, present participle, and they are look forward to, come forward to, with a view to. This sort of phrasal words, after this sort of phrasal words we was that the present participle of the verb is used. So forward to helping them while some refuse to give them shelter for fear of their own safety. When their provision ran short. So provision, this is another word and it is also a key word and it is also difficult for you. What is the meaning of the word provision? Provisions means here some goods or item that is supplied for the necessity of living. Okay, so maybe the food items, maybe the money that were very much needed for the family Sheikh Hasina. So all sort of provision became shorter and shorter, and when the other provisions ran short, Sheikh Kamal, who had already joined the liberation war, came to them in disguise and delivered some money. So who is here? Look here, the son of Bangabandhu, and name, what is the name? The name is Sheikh Kamal. Sheikh Kamal, who had already joined the liberation war, he came with a makeup, disguise, that means in hidden time and in hidden state. If a man wants to hide himself from the public figure, then he can take the makeup, okay, so that no people can recognize him. So in this way, Sheikh Kamal came to the family of Bangabandhu, that means the mother of Sheikh Kamal, and he gave some money. He came to his mother in disguise or hidden state. Okay, came to them in disguise and delivered some money. Some very close people also supported the family with money and food stuff. So these are all. So here I have completed the 3 stanzas from this lesson, students. Now today I think this will be enough for you. Okay, in our next class we will learn from the rest of the part of this lesson. Okay, now I am giving you homework. A short description of the condition of the Bangabandhu's family. Family in 1971. Okay, you will have to write on the base of these 3 stanzas that we have already discussed. You will not bring some items from the rest stanzas here, only from 3 stanzas that we have already discussed. Okay, student, so this is the homework. And the homework is a short description of the condition of Bangabandhu family in 1971. Okay, student? So, that's all for today. Thank you and see you. Goodbye. Okay.